Welcome, acolytes. Today I'm watching a video of Optimus. YouTube is ripping us all off with this new change. I don't know what this is about. I'm gonna be honest. Agent of social media chaos gave me this video, and he actually said to me that this is something about premium. I don't remember exactly. It was a day or two ago. So yes, I don't always do your recommended videos instantly, but that's irrelevant. And sometimes I also forget to actually say the person's name at the start, so sorry about that. But it is what it is. So let's just see what Optimus has to say about it, and give me a second.
What's going on, everybody?
I am boomerang again. As an old man, I can. Why is this actually a thing sometimes that my monitor just doesn't get in? Well, irrelevant. It is what it is.
Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about the latest update, I guess, in the YouTube ad blocker war against all of their viewers, pretty much. I mean, it's beyond just them targeting people with ad blockers at this point. They're just like kind of pushing this on all fronts to the point where pretty much the entire user base is affected, right?
I mean, the ad blocker thing, I'm gonna be honest, I don't give a shit about it. The mere fact is, if YouTube doesn't show ads, it dies. Simple as that. And yes, you may not like it. I mean, I don't like ads. I actually, specifically because of this, I got premium. With me, it's the only thing I watch is YouTube, so I do not give a fuck. I just don't want to get interrupted by ads. Fine. The ad blocker, if you want it for free, you can get it. And it's a race between YouTube and ad blockers. Ad blockers sometimes win, then YouTube wins, and you can find effective ad blockers if you wish for it. I'm not gonna help you with that because it's not allowed on YouTube. But if you use them, I understand. I understand it. Not everybody can afford them. Not everybody can afford premium. If I couldn't afford it, I don't know how I would act. Wink, wink. So yeah, that's that. But it is what it is.
It's no longer just they downloaded this program we don't want them to use, therefore we're trying to stamp that out. It's not that anymore. It's all about pushing as many ads as they absolutely can, right? Now,
yeah, I mean, pushing the ads, that's always the question. Did they balance it out correctly for the free watchers? Because at the end, if you overdo it, then you will lose people. Simple as that. You won't get jack shit, so you have to compensate. And if you have to compensate, you lose more people. If you lose more people, you compensate again. And again, and again, and again, and again, and it just goes and goes, and goes and goes and goes in circles. And that's bad. But hey, maybe a lot of people just like it that way on YouTube. Sometimes I don't know why people get paid a lot of money to do this shit. Gonna be completely honest. Some decisions are just so brain deadly stupid that I am just like, why? Especially with those ads right now. Of course you're gonna make a bit more money for a time, not for the long run, for the short run. And that's bad. So yeah, that's...
Obviously, me personally, I make money through YouTube, so I don't hate the fact that there are ads on this platform, but I think that it's a pretty reasonable thing for a lot of people who use the internet to use ad blockers in general. I mean, yep. I use one. And YouTube has been trying their hardest to, like, stop this behavior. They don't want people skipping the ads. Obviously, they make less money. Creators overall make less money. Like I've said in previous videos, I'm at the point where, like, for the vast majority of my YouTube career, I've just kind of accepted that ad blockers are a thing, you know. It's kind of almost a cost to do business, if you will.
It's normal. As I said, you cannot force anyone who doesn't want that to not do it. It's just not happening. And it's fine.
Idea of stopping everybody from using ad blockers, it's just not, in my opinion, ever really gonna work. But now YouTube, they are trying to find another way to push this entire thing forward and get to a point where they basically stamp this all out. YouTube users looking for fewer ads without paying a full price premium subscription could be in luck thanks to a new plan in the works. In the last few months, YouTube has been steadily gaining ground against ad blockers while simultaneously increasing the number of advertisements on the platform. In July, the site cracked down again against ad blockers with a new feature designed to break them and followed this up by adding pause screen ads. That's something that users had been warned was coming for years. Now, after announcing that the ad-free premium experience would be increasing as much as 50% in some regions come November, the Google-owned platform revealed it's testing a cheaper alternative. As reported by Android Authority, YouTube is testing a new version of Premium Lite. The plan had been removed in most countries back in 2023 and was essentially a stripped-down version of the premium plan. Premium Lite removed ads but didn't have any of the bells and whistles of traditional premium, such as background playback, YouTube Music, and downloading options. As you can see from the screenshot provided from the article by Dexerto that I'm reading here, there's basically, at least for some users in some areas, this new screen that comes up when you try to get premium that shows that premium will be $23 a month and then premium Lite will be $12 a month. Now you probably see the title of this video and you see that I'm basically calling this a scam. And that's because I think that's absolutely what this is. This is a total ripoff. And not only that, it's one where the users don't even get anything really that great out of it, right? Like, I personally have...
Honestly, the fuck? $20 isn't really worth it, to be honest. I mean, I'm gonna say this. I could afford it. But no. What the fuck?
Have YouTube Premium. I got Premium back when it was, like $10 a month. But obviously, some people don't want to pay for YouTube at all, or people just don't have the money to pay for YouTube Premium.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different people out there who just really don't want to pay for the platform, right? So I guess their option is they have to view ads or whatever, right? Well, some of them use ad blockers across the entire internet because of precisely shit like what YouTube is doing, right? Like they just said, oh, they've added in even ads on pause screen.
Yeah, did you ever... I mean, if you watch my video with the freaking... like, the ads on some sites are bestial. It's a... Sorry? It's unhuman how many ads there are in some parts. This is... I'm gonna be honest, okay, I'm just gonna say it, fuck it, it's freaking... If this is the way that YouTube wants to go, then sorry. I think that ad blockers are now morally correct. Because this is just to a point where it's not worth viewing anymore, almost. Like, if you have this many ads everywhere, it just sinks the GPU to shit. And I understand that YouTube needs to make money, but for fuck's sake, you can overdo it.
Meaning that, like, pretty much nowhere you go on YouTube will there be a spot where, you're not being advertised to. I mean, there's ads on the homepage, there's ads in the search results, there's ads in the YouTube videos, there's ads on the pause screens, there's ads all over the page. It's like, it seems like the only place where they're not trying to sell you something is the login page, basically. You know what I mean? There's nothing here where they're not being advertised to. And on top of that, a lot of the time here on YouTube, the advertisements that get provided are just outright scams or like shady product.
Yep. This is the thing where I personally am like, for fuck's sake. And it was before I got YouTube Premium, by the way. So after that, I don't know. But there were so many scam ads that if you looked at that, you actually would assume that YouTube is some kind of freaking scam artist site. And I mean it honestly, this is freaking... Because at the start, I really want to understand both sides. Let's just say it like that. Because as you know, no money, no YouTube. Simple. But this... Nah, fam. Actually, this just won't work. It just won't.
Or just random people selling you some shit, you know? It's not even always like reputable advertisements, and that's an issue with advertising across the whole internet. And so people, you know, they don't want to deal with that shit, and I understand that. And like I said, I've already just kind of accepted that, once again, this is just one of the costs of doing business as a YouTuber, right? But so YouTube's answer to this problem, right, is to jack the price of premium all the way through the roof. It said up to 50% increases coming in November in some areas, right? They're not adding anything new. In fact, they're not even adding anything new with Premium Lite. You know, they're bringing this product back or whatever as the reduced cost, the alternative to paying the high dollar for YouTube, right? I'm sorry, if people are paying $12 a month, there should be no ads. You know what I mean? Like, that is actually ridiculous to think that YouTube Premium itself at one point, like for an ad-free experience, YouTube Red and all this shit, it was less than Premium Lite at one point now, right? And somehow over time, you know, it's ballooned into this $23 a month bill that people have to pay to just experience YouTube the way that they want to experience it, okay? Now, for people who don't want to pay that, they get pretty much nothing for their $12 a month. I mean, limited ads on YouTube at this point is the equivalent of like what the full advertising experience would have been in like 2017. I mean, geez, you get to take off what the pause screen ads. You don't get advertised to every single fucking nanosecond you use the platform. Wow, what a steal there, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and assume that also when it's not using like the other features and everything that the actual premium version gets. So, you know, you're not getting background play, so you can't play your videos in the background like pretty much every other website allows you to do. You're not gonna get YouTube Music added on to this entire thing, so have fun still paying for Spotify or Apple Music or whatever. You're probably not going to get any of the like downloads and all the other cool stuff you get with premium. So you're basically paying for $23 to get everything, or you're paying $12 a month to get basically nothing. And then YouTube is sitting there scratching their heads like, gee, I wonder why everybody and their mom is using a fucking ad blocker these days. And they keep trying to push all this like more shit, more shit, more shit, more ads, worse experience, worse features, more ads, more ads, more ads. What is literally anybody else getting out of all of this, right? Like, what is the benefit for the user at all? I get YouTube is trying to make some money here, but like, I really think if Premium Lite as it stands was like a $5 product, it would make much more sense, right? Like if you had premium actually, like, you know, $20, $15 a month, whatever, right? I think 23 is too much, but knock that down. This Premium Lite should not be $12 a month. Like if I'm gonna still get limited ads, maybe a 5 is the best you could really justify. Realistically, that's just a stupid fucking quote-unquote feature anyway. All this does as a product is it serves as a reason to sell you premium, right? So basically, YouTube couldn't sell most people premium as it stood. Once again, whether it be because, oh, we don't have the money to pay for YouTube Premium, or I don't want to pay for YouTube Premium, there's a lot of different reasons why, but they couldn't sell the product to everybody like they expected, right? Where now they have to try and give you some new quote-unquote deal, which is, you know, less money, but also you get basically nothing for it, because it's essentially just a stepping stone product. It's like why most places offer a medium in anything, right? Like a medium fry. It's just basically the product that stands between the small and the large. Except in this instance, it's the small. And it's just being used as a prop to sell you a large. And then they're basically telling you, like, hey, if you don't...
Yeah, and he's correct about that. And as I said, this is insane. This is totally fucking insane. How the fuck is this? Why isn't the person that actually thought about this as it is get fired instantly? I'm gonna be honest, I would have fired those people. Just like that, if I seen this idea, you're done. Fuck off. What are you doing? What are you even thinking? This is way too expensive. Fuck.
fall for this fucking ripoff that we've created here, and you're not paying $12 a month to still get advertised to, we're gonna ruin your experience even more. You know, they've tried to make it to where like ad blockers just break browsers when you try to use YouTube. They've been caught putting code in the website that fucking slows down your video load times if you're using ad blockers. They've been caught left, right, and center, just different, all kinds of shit getting thrown around, where they're just trying their hardest to win this war against ad blockers and realistically against their own users. I mean, that's the saddest part of this entire situation, is that YouTube, you know, they have this like conundrum that they're dealing with, right? Where they want to sell you something, they want you to give, you know, money to them and whatnot, but then they show why you shouldn't give them money. They show that they're a greedy ass company that doesn't give a fuck about their users anymore. They don't provide any new real groundbreaking or innovative features that really work out for everybody, right? They don't do anything to like make you think, gee, maybe YouTube really could use my money to make this platform better. It's just always them trying to find a way to fucking connive people and like try to lie to people. And it's just, it's so scummy. You know what I mean? Because realistically, like, we all love this.
I mean, I know what you mean, and as I said, I was, let's just say, slight defending it at the start, but now, I mean, fuck me.
Platform. We all love the opportunities that it gives creators. We all love to get to watch all of these awesome videos, mostly for free, right? But then at the same time, YouTube has completely transformed. And I get it, right? Like at first it was this cool little hobby website where you just broadcast yourself. But now obviously that message is gone. Google owns YouTube. It's $1 billion enterprise. But being $1 billion enterprise doesn't justify fucking people over. And it doesn't justify constantly price hiking and constantly trying to phase your consumers out of the product if they're not giving you money hand over fist. I get that they're trying to make YouTube more profitable, but what Google seems to forget now is why they bought YouTube. YouTube was never meant really to be this like product that makes a company tens if not hundreds of billions of dollars of profit, right? For Google,
I disagree with you. It's all about the money. It's totally irrelevant how you see it. It was about money. They wanted to make money. They didn't expect that it won't make this much money. So there's that. But it always was about money. No matter what you say, it is what it is.
The reason that they own YouTube is because it's essentially just an extension of their own search engine now, right? Like Google search is the top dog in search results and search queries and whatnot. YouTube is another one of the big like search engines on the web. So it just gives Google more like oversight and it gives them control over more of the internet to put it into their portfolio and whatnot and to basically funnel people. It's really not supposed to be this thing where you're like nickel and diming the consumer at every given turn to the point where the website is just kind of, it's kind of turning into like a glorified Netflix or something, right? Which in reality, once again, that's not what YouTube is supposed to be. I get, you know, this is a product that's making people money and creators are making money. Some of them have moved on to make their own, you know, Amazon shows or TV shows or what the fuck ever, right? But 99.999% of all of the users of this website are using it because it's basically like a homespun version of television, right? People can say, or we're supposed to be able to say and do basically whatever the fuck they wanted to, as long as it fell within guidelines. That's already been killed. It's already a very corporatized and sanitized product now. But now they're trying to make it to the point where it's like basically unusable unless you're just like giving them a bunch of fucking money all the time, right? And to me, I don't think that's what YouTube is about. I don't think that's what it ever should have been about. And I think that all this is going to do in the long run is it's going to continue tearing apart that trust fabric between the users and the platform. And the truth is, there are good alternatives to YouTube.
I'm gonna be honest, right now they are just banking on the fact that a lot of people just use this site. I mean, and a lot of people do. A lot of people don't even know where to find other sites. I mean, hell, I don't know. And until now, I didn't care. But once I start caring, well, people will disappear. Because the more times you actually think about it, the more you do, at some point some people will just say, okay, I'm done. It's fine, this isn't worth it anymore. And they will just disappear. And it's like World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft is shit. And just be honest here, it is shit right now. But people still play it. And this is what it is.
YouTube out there. I honestly like Rumble. I think it's a pretty good video sharing platform. I think Odyssey is pretty decent, right?
Oh,
There's always
Odyssey,
been like
yes.
Vimeo and stuff like that. There are other places for people to upload videos and to watch videos. I'm not saying that this is going to be like the downfall of YouTube and like it's over tomorrow, but like I feel like all of these videos I've done where I've talked about YouTube basically trying to fight ad blocking, it's just constantly showing greed. It's showing this constant like toxic pattern from YouTube of just stupidity.
Yeah.
And I really wish that they would listen to more people, because I'm going to be real. They think that selling people premium at $23 a month is going to be a challenge. I think selling people this bullshit premium light ripoff for $12 a month is also going to go pretty poorly. So if you want my advice, don't buy this premium light shit. And honestly, I have an incentive to sell you this shit because premium viewers give you more revenue as a creator when they watch your videos than like a typical non-paying member of YouTube. But once again, not every little thing about this platform has to be all about the financials, right? I mean, I'm a YouTube user myself. I watch YouTube on a daily basis. I'm not going to steer you guys wrong on like the platform direction that I would have for it, right? I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that this is something you should buy. At this point, if you're going to spend money on YouTube, you're damn near better off just buying individual channel memberships to the creators that you like, or, you know, buying their merchandise or donating to their live streams or whatever it may be, right? You're really just better off spending that money directly on creators. And if you want to do that, I did just release a new book. It is down below. You can see it at the Shoptimus link down below. Probably also going to be the pinned comment. Should also be leaving into the video as well. So anyway, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like.
I mean, Optimus is clearly right here. I cannot defend this shit. This is just... I'm gonna be honest, this shit is indefendable. It's just... It's disgusting, to be honest. It's slightly disgusting. But as it is, Sakura, it's good night.